So I'm here with the beautiful Koo Govender, who's the CEO of VWV, the experiential agency that was behind the 2010 World Cup opening and closing ceremonies. Koo, thank you so much for being a part of this. You're a big part of the book, and I really value your input and your contribution to the book.
It was such a pleasure to have input into this book, Petra. It means a lot to me because you've given me this book last week and I've already started reading it. So I brought it into the office, and what I do is I look for tips. It's like a little toolkit for me.
Amazing.
And this week this week there was a little situation and I looked at this book and it really helped me overcome that situation.
Great.
So I'm really enjoying reading this book.
So happy. That's awesome. Thank you. And I mean, you shared so much of your journey and what you've gone through, both in business and growing up through business. So what does living on purpose mean to you? What has it meant to you?
So for me, I strongly believe that we all were created for a purpose, and we should try and understand what that purpose is and actually live to that purpose.
Yeah.
And purpose for me is also about being significant. So success is one aspect, but significance is a bigger aspect.
Absolutely. And I know that you do so much in the significance area, where I know that you're the type of person that it's not about you being significant, but it's about the legacies that you're creating and the people's lives that you're changing.
Absolutely.
So in terms of just one thing that you do to uplift the lives of others, please share with us what you do.
So my one thing, which is so close to my heart and I'm so passionate about, is upliftment of women. I want to see more women seated at boardroom tables.
That's great. So Koo, tell me a little bit more about the Karma.
So I was the first female CEO at VWV, and I decided about paying it forward and how can I empower other women and upliftment of other women. I decided to open up an academy called Pakama. Pakama means rise up in Zulu and in Xhosa. And it's a logo of a shoe. So we know all women love shoes, but it's also not judging other women until you've walked in their shoes. And Petra, I'm delighted to tell you that last year, our 26 candidates or graduates all have found permanent jobs.
Amazing, Koo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're uplifting women as you rise.
Absolutely.
Which I know is something that's so important to you.
And this year we took on 30 women, and we just graduated 30 women.
Amazing. That's such incredible work that you're doing. And I know in the book you spoke about that rejection empowered you.
Absolutely.
And you shared that, which was a really interesting perspective, which I've shared with numerous people that I've spoken with. And to me, that was so powerful, and that you see yourself as a woman, as a mother, as a businesswoman, as a wife, that you haven't isolated yourself from it, that you're happy being this holistic person.
You have to present yourself holistically. You can't live your life in silos. And my whole thing about family and work life, you should try and have that family work-life balance. My analogy is my career is like a rubber ball. It will bounce back, but my family life is like a crystal ball.
Oh, wow.
If it breaks, it's going to shatter.
Sure.
So I'm very precious about my family life, and I'm also precious about my career, but I prioritize all the time.
That's great. That puts it in perspective.
Absolutely.
Hugely in perspective. I'll keep those images in my mind. That's awesome. Koo,
Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. And can't wait to share the rest of your story with all our viewers and all our readers.
And I love this book.